The true meaning of success is to shorten the time frame for someone else to succeed. At the end of this trip, he basically said this. Uh, he said, I asked God to basically help me and put me in front of who I needed to speak to. And he said, my prayers were answered. And I said, well, I asked God for somebody to get me to the airport, and my prayers were answered. So we started laughing together. We exchanged information, right? And he goes, I want you to read this. Come to find out, the man was a pastor, had no idea, never spoke about religion. And I'm like, okay, great, no problem. And he just said, read this passage. The passage that apparently he had shared that morning was exactly what we were talking about throughout that trip. What we were talking about that trip was talents and blessings. Talents and blessings. We all have our certain talents, but if we use those talents, it will give us our blessings. I just want to share with you guys that the more that we speak to people, the better our situation will get. By the way, if you guys remember the beginning of this story, it was actually pretty tragic, and I was kind of like hating life for the first 35 minutes. But the following 35 minutes literally impacted my life with a gentleman that I didn't know. When people ask me, Jesse, why do you build stuff and why do you continue to work forward? We don't know another person's story until they tell it. That man had a story, and he became an orphan at 8 and 9 years old. That right there is my ammunition to work a little harder and smarter. If that gentleman can do what he did based on the circumstances that he was faced, and I could see him here on the stage driving a Cadillac Escalade, wearing nice clothes, and being so motivated and hungry, you guys got to step it up, guys.